Yeah, I'd like to sign up for the free class. What do you mean? They just closed down as part of a weird movie subplot. But I just saw them advertised. Well, okay, yeah, fine. Oh, hey folks, this week's movie is a strange mix of Karate Kid, Rocky IV, and The Last Dragon with just a touch of dramatic overacting. Knuckle up and buckle up for 1986's No Retreat, No Surrender. We get LA in the 80s and a free karate lesson? Hell yeah, greatest movie open of all time. After being kicked in the face by the title card, we get moves that work in self-defense and on the dance floor. I'm just gonna say it now, the whoosh sound effect definitely earned its paycheck in this movie. This sound, on the other hand, not so much. Luckily, Jason only makes these noises when he's emulating the style of his hero, Bruce Lee. His dad doesn't approve of the sounds or the moves. Things go from after-school special to Scorsese mafia drama with a change of music. And the appearance of Jean-Claude Van Damn in a snazzy suit. Threats are made and legs are broken in a weird but outside-the-box idea to use dojos as a front for organized crime. Put a pin in this whole notion, cause it's gonna be a hot minute before we hear about this again. Jason's dad packs up his family in a classic shaggin' wagon and moves them to Seattle. Jason gets introduced to his new best friend and inventor of bike-based basketball, RJ. Dude is also a master of rhythm through karate moves, and just so happens to be my favorite character. Jason sets up his space, and I get the feeling that he really likes Bruce Lee, and I'm not the only one.
Bruce Lee freak. Just what Kingswood needs.
This is the bully of the movie, and I can't help but feel that Derek Savage straight up plagiarized Butch the Bully from this guy. I mean, attitude, speaking patterns, and look, they are eerily similar. We then spend a fair amount of time at the Bruce Lee Memorial, which amazingly is also in Seattle. All this again gives me the sense that Jason might be a Bruce Lee fan. This revelation is followed up by a mid-movie burger ad / battle royale, complete with catchy tagline.
No retreat, no surrender.
After the subtle moral of the story is dropped,
Fighting is wrong. It's just gonna get you in more trouble. It got me out of trouble today.
we go live to the fabulous MGM Grand Hotel in Reno for a championship bout. The realism of this event is intense. Then a quick jump back to Seattle, where Jason signs up at a dojo. However, this doesn't last long, as he is literally kicked out due to the word of the bully character.
He was talking about how bad Seattle karate is.
Later at Jason's crush's birthday, hey, wait a minute. Not to judge too harshly, but the bully has been shown to be nothing but a real piece of shit this whole time. How does he get invited to everything? Movie, you got some explaining to do. Anyway, Jason shows up and gives his special someone a bunny. Okay, I need this answered. Is tonsil hockey the standard protocol for getting a bunny? Cause if so, I might owe a few people. Shit hits a fan as Jason and the bully go at it. Again. Leading to an innocent table of birthday food being epically dumped. Jason has a help me Obi-Wan Bruce Lee moment.
I need help! Sensei Lee, you have to help me!
And things kinda go from bad to worse after a fight with his dad over his fighting a bully. RJ comes through in a clutch and provides a place for Jason and his wooden dummy to practice being, and I'm being just a little kind here, moderately good at karate. Bruce Lee misses showing up at Jason's lowest point, but makes up for it with a hell of an entrance and proceeds to school Jason. All this while pulling off a sneaky Diet Coke sponsorship. What follows is a classic training montage of ankle weights, super short shorts, and this expression. Oh, and there's also this.
Now, why are you being hit? I don't know, I'm just standing here.
As it turns out, Bruce Lee is only in Jason's mind. I gotta ask Jason how he manages to visualize all those bags. With a quick change of scenery, we head back into the training montage, which includes RJ with the best seat in the house, and precariously placed candles on top of this jiggling wooden dummy. Probably best not to ask. We find out that despite Jason's dad's reputation as a great martial artist, he can't pour a beer to save his life. RJ shows off some amazing moonwalking abilities that even MJ would be proud of. Now his ability to pour a proper pint is still unknown. With about 20 minutes left to go, the original plot of the movie remembers to show up and we get the Mafia trying to take over another dojo. In a totally legal move, the dojo and the city of Seattle itself are up for grabs in a knockdown, drag-out karate tourney being held in what I assume is a high school gym. All that aside, the announcer's tux makes up for any epicness the competition might lack. JCVD shows up with a posse and turns the entire tourney on its head from the moment he's introduced by this sleazy WWE level villain.
All we really need is one man to take on all three of your fighters, and anyone else that has the balls to get into the ring.
JCVD proceeds to fight everyone, including the ref, and although I don't know a ton about officially sanctioned karate matches, this doesn't feel entirely legit. But at least the Mafia guys are excited about it. And then there's this sound of pain, I guess? Jason has had it up to here with this dishonor.
All right, that's it. Dishonor. Dishonor on your whole family. Make a note of this. Dishonor on you. Dishonor on your cow.
And jumps into the ring. RJ gives him a bit of motivation for old time's sake.
No retreat! No surrender!
And with a wily glint, he jumps into battle. One good kiss from Jason's shoe takes Jean-Claude Van Damn back to Jean-Claude Van Darn. And no, I'm not taking back that terrible joke. Either way, Bruce Lee and Seattle are proud. So No Retreat, No Surrender started at 220 pages. For reference, a finished script should be between 90 and 120 pages for a movie of this length. Director N.C. Ewan hired Keith Stromberg to write the script, despite the fact that he'd never written a script before. He spent many nights during filming changing the script to hopefully improve it overall. This was Jean-Claude Van Damme's second credited appearance, and he's remembered for constantly making contact with his opponents while filming fight scenes, rendering one actor unconscious with a roundhouse kick. There are 2 sequels produced by the same company, but they share no connections to the original story. Taejong Kim, who played Bruce Lee, was actually his stand-in for Game of Death 1 and 2. There are a lot of comparisons drawn between the plot of Rocky IV and No Retreat, No Surrender, although both were filmed in 1984. It received mostly negative reviews at release, being considered too close to The Karate Kid, but like a lot of movies, time has certainly mellowed that opinion overall. This one is kinda weird. When it works really well. But when it doesn't, well, it's like a roundhouse kick straight to your face. In the original 220-page script, I'm sure there was a lot more stuff that made sense for all the various elements and intrigues and love story, but trying to keep bits of all of those in this 90-minute film left it feeling disjointed and kind of all over the place. I will say the fight choreography was pretty awesome, and you can see that a lot of the background fighters were genuinely skilled martial artists. It's melodramatic and screen-chewy with all the over-the-top hormones of an 80s after-school special.
I'm not a child! Oh, adults fight in the streets? I am going your own!
But there is something really endearing about it. Jason causes a lot of his own problems, and honestly, RJ is a much more compelling character to me. But in the end, Jason learned, and he earned the victory. No Retreat, No Surrender isn't the easiest to find, but it is a fun and funny watch that is well worth a look. It'll definitely leave you randomly proclaiming,
No retreat, no surrender.
when tough times hit. So what do you think? Suggestions for movies, trivial questions, comments, ratings, and a random appearance by Bruce Lee, even if it's just in my head, would be appreciated. Thank you so very much for watching.